Hello Virgo, my name is Megan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment on this video if it just so happens to resonate with you. I have a little bit of a cold, so bear with me. My voice keeps going in and out. It's not sure what it wants to do, so just go with it. One more shuffle. We're going to take a look at the person that's on your mind currently. All right, let's get into it. Virgo and their person, what's going on? What are the energies? Seven of Swords reversed, Page of Swords reversed. You caught someone doing something shady. You're trying to be strong. Some of you may be dealing with a Leo. Looks like someone was careless in the way they were handling a situation, potentially the way they were being shady with you. You caught them somehow, though. They were being shady. You've caught them. Tell me more. Yeah, you feel like this is just hopeless. This person clearly has trouble making decisions. You may be dealing with a Libra. Libras are famous for that. I am a Libra, so I can say that. It's like you're really... This person had a great fear of change, or has a great fear of change. So it's like even though they would give to this periodically, it never quite stuck. And it's led to you almost being a little bit defensive. Your guard is pretty much up towards this person. Because like I said, you caught them in some kind of a lie. You caught them doing something. They may have even, if you asked them a question, lied right to your face. But like you knew it. But maybe it was one of those situations you couldn't let them know that you know. If that makes sense. You're feeling withdrawn. You're feeling hopeless. You're feeling like this connection was honestly just an ultimate waste of your time. The Hanged Man reverse. Yeah, there's whoever you're dealing with, they love to play the victim. They love to play the victim. I do feel like this is someone that you're trying to heal from because you caught them. This is the energy of like you caught them doing something. This is only going to apply to a few of you. It's very specific. It's like you caught them. They got careless. They were hiding things from you, whatever that may be. And then they got careless with it. You caught them, and you really struggled whether or not you were going to walk away from this connection, because even when someone betrays us, it is so hard to walk away from the things that we love and care about. That's what makes us human. That's what makes us human at the end of the day. But you're realizing slowly but surely you need to let go of this person because it seems like in any situation, they're just constantly playing the victim, even though you're the one that caught them up to no good. You caught them betraying you. You know, they really hurt you here. You didn't want to walk away from them, but you felt like you have to. And then they go and play the victim. This is like the energy of like you caught them betraying you or doing something behind your back. And then they come back with, well, I did that because da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, no. There's no reason for you to ever share your energy with another person or to, betray anybody in any way, really. But this is the type of energy that's in their victim mentality, so they'll turn it around back on you. Like, well, but you haven't been stepping up to the plate or doing this, so yeah, I did that. Well, that doesn't make that okay. Like, this person's kind of delusional, to be honest. No offense, cross watchers. I'm seeing that you're really trying to heal from this, though. And it's also been a long journey. But throughout this long journey of healing, you've had a lot of clarity that all this connection really brought into your life was fighting and arguments, which is ultimately what I like to call a very low vibration or a lower frequency. You're trying to heal your heart from somebody who vibrated very lowly. How does this person feel at the deepest level about Virgo currently? Strength card, again, maybe dealing with a Leo. They're missing you too. They miss the friendship aspect. They miss how you guys could talk about anything. They almost miss the friendship aspect of this more than any sort of romance that happened. Not that they don't miss those things as well. I'm just strongly getting they understand at a fundamental level that this was really, really special between the two of you. I feel like if they've tried to move on and replace you with anybody else, maybe you even witnessed this happening and it was heartbreaking for you, hence you trying to heal with the Three of Swords reversed there, excuse me. It's like you were the one that they could have been happy with, had all of these pentacles with, had the happy ending with. And more so than that, it's like all those other elements were there, but the friendship aspect here, they're having a really hard time letting go of that, and also finding anyone who even remotely compares to you, but not just like looks or who you are. They're finding it hard to replace the connection because it was so sacred and special just between the both of you, that it's like any newer people that this person's seeing, or if it seems like they've moved on, maybe you're seeing them with other people out on their stories, or maybe have moved on, or so it looks like, they're still really, really missing this connection. At deep down, at a fundamental level, they're trying to be strong as well. They know that they had changes to make, and they didn't make them. I just keep getting the message they're really missing just like those serious conversations that you would have with just the two of you, where you really connected, like one-on-one. They're having trouble finding that in either who they're with currently or anyone that they try to move on with. It's like they're constantly not you. They're not you, is what I'm getting. How does Virgo feel about this person at the deepest level? The Fool card reversed. You feel like they make really dumb decisions. And then we have the Hangman reversed again. That's double confirmation. So again, this person's feeling like the victim, and how you're feeling is you're sort of over all of their foolish ways. This is somebody who plays the victim, and then maybe they go into old toxic patterns or habits that they used to have, and then they kind of go off the deep end. They'll like start going out a lot or hanging out with a lot of different people. They just have trouble staying in a stable energy. They do. It's like they constantly play the victim. And Virgo, anyone who plays the victim like that and that you're going to be around, really take note of that, because we do become who we spend most of our time with. That is a real thing. So if you're spending a lot of time with someone who's constantly in a victim mentality, not only will that rub off on you, it's going to lower your vibration. And anytime our vibration or our frequency is lowered, it makes it very hard to manifest the things that we want. It makes it very hard to use the gifts that God wants us to give, that He's given us. We all have talents, gifts that we're supposed to be using. And any relationship that you're in where you notice your vibration's just a lot more down, and you notice that you stop focusing on your gifts, your talents, the things that God wants you to be sharing with the world, that's usually a telltale sign that the relationship probably isn't for you. And this person, when they do this, when they get in this impulsive energy where they just would go off and do whatever, it made this Two of Cups connection. It made you, at least when it comes to this, feel like, oh, well, this person's not who I thought they were. And you're just really over this person. And for some of you, this is like a way past person. But the energy, like you still think about them sometimes, all of that stuff. This is somebody who not only are they unwilling to make changes in their life, but they just, anything that happens to them, instead of something happening and them going, okay, what can I learn from this and how can I change my life? Because that happened, what can I learn and how can I apply it to my life to change my life for the better going forward? Instead of doing that, this is somebody who something bad happens and they're like, oh no, and it's just their whole, what they do is they implode their whole life because one bad thing happens, which tells me you're dealing with definitely an unhealed person. Also a Nine of Swords reversed. This is for how they're feeling. They know that they're playing the victim. I mean, isn't this kind of the card of that, right? They're not sleeping a lot. And they also know that they're vibrating lower and that they may have had a hand in this not working out. I don't feel like they're coming right out and telling you that, but that is how they feel. What's some advice that we can give Virgo? Ten of Swords. If you don't, this person knows that they're their own worst enemy. You could have found out, what you may have found out here is that this person betrayed you, cheated on you at some point. And like I said, for some of you, this is like a past person. They were betraying you maybe multiple times. And it's like they were only sorry when you found out about it. Otherwise, it's very much the energy of they would have kept going. Like I said earlier in the reading, they got careless. I feel like this is somebody who was good at hiding their ways, their deceitful ways, but it's like the moment they relaxed with it, you caught on. You caught on, Virgo. And it's like they know. This person's suffering right now because they know that their own actions and their lack of accountability and their lack of wanting to change, and they're in victim mode. They're playing the victim because they know that they're the ones that mess this connection up. You know, people do that sometimes in order to avoid either taking accountability or to, I mean, ultimately it's pretty much that, right? Just to avoid taking accountability. It's like they don't want to take a deep look within and realize the common denominator is them in these types of situations. You know, they're playing the victim right now, but they also have no one to blame but themselves, you know? I feel like this was a really good learning opportunity for this person, actually. I feel like you taught them a lot, and you may not even realize this, but you did. I don't feel like this person's in the best energy. What's the advice for Virgo in dealing with this person connection? Yeah, just understand, some of you may work with this person. Understand, though, that ultimately this is somebody who, when they come into your life, they actually put you in the King of Swords reverse energy, which Virgo isn't naturally ruthless like that, although you can be. Any sign can be. I feel like this person really stirs up any trigger wounds that you have. It's like they really can kind of hit that button with you. And when you guys would fight, or when you found out about these betrayals, it definitely caused a really low time in your life. The Tower card reverse is like when the sun goes away and everything's gloomy, but it's a temporary thing, right? It's not going to stay like this. Or for many of you, if you're dealing with a past person, like, yes, it didn't stay like this when you found out about these betrayals, just because you were so close with this person. This person was your best friend at the end of the day, but they put you through such a stormy time. They put you through this dark, stormy time, but yet they have the audacity to kind of be in that victim mentality of they're really hurt. And they're hurt because they know what they did. They know that they hurt you. But understand, for those Virgos of you, I can't talk today apparently, who are currently going through this stormy time over losing this person, if things are just not feeling right, you're feeling really down, struggling to sleep, understand this is temporary. You will move past this. This person, I don't know, they're in it pretty deep. I wouldn't be surprised if you heard from this person or if they've already tried to reach out. This person could have had a third party in their workplace. Maybe that was something that got in the way here, but you will heal from this. For those of you currently going through this dark, stormy time with this person, you will. For those of you that have already went through this little dark, stormy time, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was really tough for you to get through this, but at the end of the day, I feel like you recognized that this person brought out the worst in you. This person, their actions, their behaviors, the way that they would speak to you, it's like they brought out, Hierophant reverse. They brought out just like the worst of you. You know, maybe tensions would get so high, or they betrayed you so badly that you said or did things that maybe weren't in your natural wheelhouse of how you want to be towards people. But like I said, in relationships, emotions can be very heightened, and it makes staying calm hard sometimes. Either way, this betrayal put you in a very dark state for quite a while. Some of you are still there, but you are healing. You're seeing things with clarity, and you're coming out of it. So that is what I have for you today, Virgo. I hope I helped at least one person out there. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and as always, I will see you guys next time.